Especially we're giggling.
Yeah, that's just scary.
Big hair. Learjet.
Anyhow, we play a lot of LAN party games, all different kinds of games. We have 5 machines. 5 different LAN party machines.
Right.
And we play, we'll see, we have a total of about another 5 different games that we swap in and out. So 25 discs to swap in and out and not lose, and Dan takes some of them home.
I was going to say, invariably somebody borrows the game and takes it home, or they set it on the table and somebody knocks it off on the floor when it gets run over by the jib, or it gets kicked, or you know what, it doesn't matter. Discs get damaged. They are fragile.
They are. So we do a couple different things. One, we definitely want to back up our games. That's the first thing I wanted to show you today is how to do that. And the other thing that we want to do is eliminate that swapping the disc, swapping out your media in and out.
We like that.
You know, every time you launch like Halo or a game like that, it says put the first disc in. You're always like hunting around for it.
Because they basically, they want you to have the first disc so they know that you actually have a physical copy of the game, so they know it's not a pirated copy.
Right. So the way around it is the first step is that you have to identify the copy protection, because there's so many different types of copy protection out there. You have to find out what that disk is using in order to be able to copy it.
Okay.
So this is an application we have here called Cloney XXL. And I'm just going to launch it. And what it's going to do is it's going to read the disk and then identify what type of copy protection it's using. And I don't want to say any one.
Now, I noticed it looks pretty easy to use, but I should point out, in case you can't read the little tiny letters at home, that it is in German.
It is in German, yes.
Sie die Scan Optionen, System überwachen, Optionen Tools.
You know, sometimes you have to search a little deeper for these types of programs. Okay. You know, they're not allowed in the United States or something like that.
The point being, though, is there are legitimate reasons to be able to copy your games. Anybody who has a small child in an Xbox, anybody who has a teenager in an Xbox knows this.
I even damage my Xbox games.
See, even adults.
Yes. So this here, what I've done is I took a snapshot and I actually blurred it out because I didn't want to show you what game we were copying. But as you can see here, Safe Disk, or I'm sorry, backing up. Thanks, Pat. Here you can see it's running Safe Disk version 2.7. So that's step one, is to identify what application it's running.
Yeah, we should point out, right? It's a Safe Disk is a form of copy protection, that this is a direct violation of the DMCA, but we'll get into that later on.
Yes. So let's go ahead and launch. This is another application called Alcohol 120%.
This is what you're going to use to store images of CDs on your hard drive.
Exactly. Okay. It's what we do here. So you can see here, here's an image of Tecmo Bowl. This is just an example. 722 megabytes stored on the hard drive. So that's just a big, large file that was dumped down to the hard drive. And how we created that, let's just go through this real quick here. This is the image burning wizard. You launch this, and then you choose where you would like to store the actual image to the hard drive. Click on Next, and then here you see at the bottom here the data type. This is where you select what type of copy protection they're using. In this case, it was Safe Disk 2.3, so we're going to select that and then click OK. Now, the second you click Start here, it's going to read that disk, copy all the information, and then store it to the hard drive here, and it'll list it right here in the list once the copy's been completed.
And that way you don't have to move the disk back and forth, you don't have to have the copy nearby.
Exactly. We right-click on it, choose Mount on Device, and it's going to create a virtual drive. So it'll create a virtual CD-ROM drive in your computer.
Right.
In this case, it's the E drive, and it's just going to act like you just put in a brand new disk, even though it's just an image on the hard drive.
Cool.
And so that's all there is to it. That's how you do it on the hard drive. If you want to copy it, same thing. You just click on Copy Wizard, and instead of going to the hard drive, it's just going to make a duplicate and actually burn it to a CD.
Okay.
It's pretty easy.
Kids, don't steal games. Don't steal software. However, if you want to download Cloney XXL or Alcohol at 24%, you got the article?
Got the article, screensavers.com. The first one is free. The second one is a trial. It's like a 30-day trial, but it'll give you a good idea whether or not you want to purchase it.
Good piece of software.